who wouldn't want to be a little happier? It's something Gretchen Rubin has certainly taken to heart. Her best-selling book, The Happiness Project, inspired readers to take on monthly resolutions designed to improve their lives.
Well, now she is back with a new set of challenges in her follow-up book. It's called Happier at Home. Kiss more, jump more, abandon a project, read Samuel Johnson, and my other experiments in the practice of everyday life.
Well, it's been nice having you with that title.
I know. I kind of went a little nuts on that, but I had to get it all in.
It's fun.
Yeah, why did you decide to write a follow-up?
Well, you know, I had such great experience with my happiness project, but I realized that I wanted to go more narrow and deeper into this idea of home, because I realized so many of the elements of a happy life really, for me and I think for most people, converge in home. And once I had the idea to do it, I just became really preoccupied with what could I do to be happier at home, and that was really what mattered the most.
Let's go through that list of things, though. Tell us about why Samuel Johnson is going to make us happier.
You know, Samuel Johnson, when I read him, I feel like I understand myself better. And he's just one of the, you know, everybody has those people that they read where it just resonates with,
it
resonates with them.
Chicken soup for the soul.
Samuel Johnson isn't for everyone, but for me, I feel like when I read
you
him,
find that person for you.
I think it's interesting too, because people usually say possessions don't make you happier. It's not what you have, it's who you have. But you say there are some possessions that actually do make you happy.
You know, I think for most of us, possessions have a role to play in a happy life. There are things that are precious to us. They look like old, worn mugs or an old, tattered chair or whatever, but they remind us of the people,
memories attached
and the activities and the places that we love, and they allow us to project ourselves into our environment and remind us of what's important to us. And so I think getting rid of everything you don't use, don't love,
that does make you happy.
That's a big deal.
I mean, it is, right?
Especially if somebody else could use it and needs it. That's the greatest feeling.
And what I found is also, if you know who you can give something to, it's easier to get it out of your house, because you know it'll go and live a long and happy life somewhere else.
Right.
You know,
and
so
people
if you
will come and take it from you.
Yes.
They'll make it easy, like the Salvation Army. It's amazing.
Well, some of the things are little things. I like you pay attention to your goodbyes.
Yes.
When you're leaving a family gathering, you don't just say, oh, did so-and-so leave?
Yeah, grunting out.
I sneak out always. But mine is
Hoda
me.
does drive-bys.
I do.
She doesn't really ever attend anything. She goes drive-bys.
But you think it's important to make a formal goodbye.
You know, hello and a goodbye. It gives you that. I really wanted the atmosphere of my home to be that tender, attentive, engaged feeling. And, you know, the hello and goodbye, it's a good reminder. You know, it's a way to check in every time you come and go. It really, and it's easy. You know, it doesn't take a lot of time, energy, or money, which nobody has. Give it a shot.
Do you think that some people are innately happy? So I believe some people wake up happy. Yeah,
well,
and
they
some
think
people.
about 50% of it is hardwired.
Really?
Yeah, there's a big part of it that's cooked in, but then a bunch of it is also within our conscious control with the things that we do
as well.
and the way that we think. So we have some of it. You're born a Tigger or an Eeyore. And that's hardwired, but then there's a lot that you can do with your conscious actions.
You say one of them's abandon a project. Usually they say
counterintuitive.
Yes, sure does.
Well, I thought this was my private pathology, but it turns out a lot of people have this. You know, you start something and then you lose interest, or it's harder than you thought, or what.
So you're saying dump it?
Dump it. Get rid of it. You know, that knitting project, you were going to learn how to make beer in your bathtub, and you have all this stuff, and you keep thinking, oh, one day I'll go back. Oh, that scrapbook for my daughter's senior year, I'm going to go back, you know, and now she's out of college. I mean, you know.
Throw it away.
It doesn't matter. If you don't have the passion for it, it didn't matter.
Right, but you keep it, and it sort of weighs on your conscience. It clutters up your shelves.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had it with origami. I'm like, enough with the origami. You know, we're not going to do it. Give it to my daughter's art teacher.
Those are good. All good. That's fun advice. Thanks for coming to see us.